Is a thinner phone actually better, even if it means giving up some features? That's a question a lot of people are thinking about, and Samsung seems ready to give an answer with the upcoming Galaxy S25 Edge. While most eyes are usually on the Ultra model with its top-of-the-line hardware, this time, it's the thinner and lighter version that's getting all the attention. And for good reason. It brings something noticeably different to the table. Based on recent leaks, the Galaxy S25 Edge is just 5.85 millimeters thick. That makes it the slimmest Galaxy phone Samsung has ever made. Put it side by side with the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and the size difference is clear. It feels lighter, more compact, and more comfortable in the hand. At a time when phones are getting bigger and bulkier, this could be a refreshing change. What's even more interesting is that Samsung isn't the only company heading in this direction. Apple is reportedly working on the iPhone 17 Air, which could be even slimmer at 5.5 millimeters. But Samsung is moving faster, launching the S25 Edge on May 13th. This could give them a head start in a market that's starting to care more about comfort and design over raw power. Of course, to get the phone this thin, Samsung had to leave out a few things. The S25 Edge doesn't include a zoom camera like the Ultra version, and it might not have every premium feature packed in. But that's the point. It's meant to be sleek, not overloaded, and honestly, many users might be okay with that. Think about the Galaxy Z Flip. It's never had the highest-end camera, but it's still Samsung's top-selling foldable device. People love how easy it is to carry and use, even if it sacrifices a few extras. That same logic might apply here. If the phone looks great, feels nice, and does everything you need day to day, a few missing features won't be a big deal. Samsung seems confident about this. They're not limiting the S25 Edge to a few regions. The release will kick off in South Korea and then head to key markets like the United States and Europe. If demand is strong, more countries could follow. This isn't a one-time experiment. It looks like the start of something bigger. There's one thing that might raise eyebrows: the price. It's expected to cost around the same as the Galaxy S25 Plus, or maybe a little higher, depending on the region. That might seem high for a phone that doesn't have every flagship feature, but in many places, people buy phones through monthly plans, so the price may not feel as heavy up front. Samsung appears to be testing a new direction. If enough people like the thinner design, we might see more models like this in the future. A Galaxy S26 Edge isn't out of the question, and over time, the Edge series could reach more people, even in markets where price is a bigger factor. Apple's move with the iPhone Air shows this is more than a one-off trend. Both companies seem to believe that users are ready for slimmer, more comfortable phones again. For years, most flagship phones have looked the same, with only small updates each year. But the S25 Edge offers something that feels new. Not because it's the fastest or most advanced, but because it's different in a simple and smart way. So what really matters in a phone? For many, it's how it feels to hold and use daily. The Galaxy S25 Edge is designed with that in mind. Would you trade a few features for a thinner, lighter phone? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech updates.
Samsung has officially confirmed the launch schedule for the highly anticipated One UI 7 update, which is set to bring major improvements to Galaxy smartphones. The rollout will start on April 7 for the Galaxy S24 series, Galaxy Z Flip 6, and Galaxy Z Fold 6. However, the update won't be available to all users at the same time, as Samsung follows a phased rollout strategy. For those in Europe, India, Indonesia, the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Mexico, New Zealand, Algeria, Egypt, Iraq, Jordan, Kuwait, Morocco, Saudi Arabia, Tunisia, UAE, and several other regions, the update will start rolling out on April 7. Meanwhile, users of the USA and Canada can expect it on April 10, while those in Malaysia and Singapore will receive it on April 14. Since Samsung releases software updates in phases, some users may get One UI 7 sooner than others. Carrier approvals, device models, and region-based schedules can impact when the update reaches your phone. If you're eager to experience the new features without waiting for an automatic update, you can manually check for it by opening the Settings app, selecting Software Update, and tapping Download and Install. This way, you can see if it's available for your device. One UI 7 brings some of the biggest changes in years, improving the overall look and usability of Samsung's software. The Quit panel and notifications section have been redesigned for a cleaner and more modern appearance. The app drawer is now easier to navigate, making app organization more convenient. A key improvement in this update is smoother animations when opening and closing apps, giving users a more polished experience. Samsung has also introduced an advanced blur engine that enhances the overall aesthetic, making the interface look sharper and more refined. One of the standout additions is the Now Bar and Now Brief, designed to provide important notifications and real-time updates without interrupting what you're doing. Samsung has also focused on making Galaxy AI even smarter, integrating new AI-powered tools that improve performance and efficiency. This means that Galaxy devices will not only look better, but also function more seamlessly, learning user preferences and adapting accordingly. Beyond visual and performance improvements, Samsung has worked on making One UI 7 more intuitive. The camera app, for example, has been redesigned with a new layout inspired by Vision OS, making key features more accessible while refining the overall user interface. Another major focus of this update is power efficiency. With all the added features and visual upgrades, Samsung has optimized battery performance to ensure that users can enjoy a better experience without sacrificing battery life. After completing the rollout for the latest flagship models, Samsung will shift attention to older devices. While the company hasn't officially revealed a full list of eligible phones and tablets, it is expected that several Galaxy S and Galaxy A series models will receive the update in the coming weeks. Devices like the Galaxy S23 series, Galaxy S22 series, Galaxy A54, and Galaxy A34 are likely to be among the next to get the update. As with previous One UI versions, Samsung is expected to share a detailed schedule for these devices soon. For those using Samsung smartphones, One UI 7 promises a smoother experience with an improved design, better animations, and AI-driven enhancements. While some users will receive the update early, others may have to wait a little longer depending on their region and carrier. You can always check for updates manually in the settings if you're eager to get it as soon as possible. Are you excited about One UI 7? Let me know in the comments which feature you're looking forward to the most. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Are we about to see Samsung launch 3 foldable phones at once? That's the big topic everyone's talking about. It looks like Samsung could be preparing to introduce the Galaxy Z Fold 7, the Galaxy Z Flip 7, and a new, more affordable option possibly called the Galaxy Z Flip FE or maybe the Z Flip 7 FE. While Samsung hasn't officially said anything, several new reports and leaks suggest that these phones are just around the corner. One of the latest reports from South Korea says Samsung might start production for these foldables as early as next month. That lines up pretty well with the company's usual launch schedule. Samsung usually holds its summer Unpacked event in July, and this year seems to be no different. If that timing holds, all 3 phones could be revealed together at that event. Now, the early production numbers are giving us some clues about what Samsung expects. According to the same report, Samsung is planning to produce about 160,000 units of the Galaxy Z Fold 7 during the second quarter. That's a modest number. Interestingly, the new Flip FE, Samsung's rumored budget foldable, is expected to have a slightly higher production run, around 170,000 units. That suggests Samsung might believe the Flip FE could attract more buyers than the Fold 7, likely because of its lower price. Then there's the regular Galaxy Z Flip 7, which is set to lead the pack in terms of production, with about 240,000 units. That clearly shows Samsung has high hopes for this one and sees it as the most in demand.